Hello, this is the Tradesight U.S. Stocks and Futures Market Preview for Thursday, August 4th, 2016, and Friday, August 5th, 2016. Hope you're having a good trading week. We typically don't do market previews for Friday, certainly not in the summer, so we'll combine Thursday and Friday's preview here into one and see what we've got for the rest of the week. So far this week, Monday was a little slow. Tuesday was phenomenal. Wednesday looked slow. We had some nice winners, though, 5 for 5 on our trades that triggered with market support, including our top pick off the report, PETX. Ran very nicely. You can't miss those top picks when they triggered. It looks so good in those daily chart patterns. And it was still a fine day, even though the market itself wasn't that interesting. Futures were tougher since there was no action there. But overall, the stock stuff was good. All right, so here's a look at the ES front month futures contract. This is the daily chart of the S&P 500 in futures form, which is the proper technical way for traders to look at the market. We had that big day down Tuesday, or not big day, but we had a down day Tuesday that was interesting, and then Wednesday just kind of flat again. So back to the last 10 days. We'll get into the intraday action here in a moment. Here's a look at the crude oil closing at 40.82, up $1.32 after dipping under 40 yesterday. Gold ran right into that static trend line, but then dropped $8.80 today, but very near highs, obviously. So the S&P gains back 6 of what it lost the day before. NASDAQ side gains 15 back after it lost a little bit the day before. Stocks almost dead flat, sitting right on the 10-day moving average. Biotech's up 34, nice breakout. Remember, as go banks and biotechs, so tends to go the market. VIX back down to 12.86, down 50 cents for a fairly low close there. Trend closing at 0.76, brings the 10-day moving average to 1.05. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's a lot of middling numbers the next 3 days that'll drop off the 10-day moving average, so I don't see that moving average dropping a bunch here right now. NASDAQ volume 1.7 billion. That's obviously down from the 2 billion we saw on Tuesday, which was a great trading day. Advanced decline ratio, 893 more advancers than decliners. Advanced decline ratio, that was on the NASDAQ. On the New York, up 1,043. So more stocks up than down, but Google down $1.20, which is really a blip for Google, of course. Apple was up $1.31. Amazon down $5.94. Netflix down a mere 46 cents. Most of the first three there, Amazon, Google, and Apple, the big ones, holding up near their highs. Tesla down just a little bit for the session. All right, let's take a look at the intraday action in 5-minute candles. Look how bad that was. So after Tuesday's nice day down, and remember, even Monday we had a little bit of activity. Look at this day of Wednesday. I mean, my goodness, almost the whole day in about a 5.6 point range. Made new highs right at the close, but that was it. Unbelievable, isn't it? And remember, that 13 Comer buy signal on a Tuesday was the low of the day on the ES, and it's been the low so far since then. Meanwhile, the NASDAQ side, oh, look how flat that is. My gosh, that's just horrible. That's not tradable from the futures perspective. And, of course, I feel very lucky that we got the stock picks off that we did. For example, PETX here, 775 was the trigger. Went about 20 minutes into the day. Look at that move. Almost a point on a $7 stock on great volume. Volume is on the other side of the trigger. If you don't know what that means, take our course. We'll teach it to you. That was just such a nice winner. Could have paid for your whole 6-month program just with that trade. A couple thousand shares of a $7 stock, no problem. All right. Let's take a look at the data that's coming out for the rest of the week, and there is some big ones left, not necessarily on Thursday, but certainly on Friday. On Thursday, we've got challenger job cuts, initial and continuing jobless claims. That's the weekly number. 30 minutes into the market, factory orders, an hour in, the weekly natty gas number. Then Friday, non-farm payrolls with the unemployment rate. That's a big number. Trade balance, another big number. That's all an hour before the bell, so that'll cause some excitement, but then it's a summer Friday. Usually it's the first 2 hours and then you're done. Everybody leaves. A lot of people go on vacation on any given weekend in the summer. My kids are back to school here in Arizona, so our vacations are over, but that is not the case for most of the country, I realize. So August Fridays can be very slow, but I think the worst of combined summer vacation, the weeks and days where everybody basically has them off, that's already behind us. That's why August last year was better. A lot of these year-round schools changed that environment, and you can never downplay how important that is to market activity. It's very important. So I think the slowest days are behind us. Not everybody will be on vacation in August, but certainly for the weekends, people take off, go camping, go to the beach, and that slows down Fridays until about Labor Day at the beginning of September, which is still 4 weeks off. I'm going to be here all month. I do like trading August usually, but you got to be picky. You got to make sure it's a good environment day in the first hour before you try to play too hard the rest of the day. Charts, as usual, brought to you by eSignal 12. If you've not yet taken a trial of our services, feel free to do so. We will help you out for a couple of weeks. I hope you have a great rest of your trading week and a great weekend, and we'll get back to it again over the weekend with the preview for next week. Have a great one.